Happy Friday, friends. It is a chilly Friday afternoon here in Greenville, South Carolina, and the wind's blowing a little bit, but it feels nice. And I am grateful for this opportunity to be with you and to share another episode of Mindful Moments. So today I had this really wonderful walk this morning before I got my day started, and was able to really take in just that spirit of life all around me. I talked about it yesterday, that silence kind of in between and around all of the sound that's in life, around the bird sounds and around the sound of the wind blowing. And if you really listen to that silence, in between all of the noises of life occurring, you really tap into that breathing. That it almost sounds like breathing, life breathing. And I see it as spirit breathing, as spirit there with us all the time. And so even though God is in all of us and is in all around everything that we are, and the bird sounds and the trees and the wind, all of that, I just love to have that opportunity to also listen to the silence in between the sounds. But today, for Friday, one of the things that I was thinking about on my walk today, the thoughts that came to me, is looking at the seeds of wholeness and love that are within us, that are who we are, that are already, we are born with this perfect love within us, that perfect divine love and wholeness within us. And I really believe that part of life, our mission, is finding that, is remembering that. It's not something that we have to go out and get. And it's not necessarily something that we have to go out and become. We're already there. We already have it within us. But for us, it's about waking up. It's about waking up from that sleep of separateness, that trance of separateness, and believing that we are unworthy, and believing that we have to prove something in life, that we have to prove we are good enough to be loved. And the real tragedy, friends, is that some of us never get there. Isn't that terrible? Some of us never get there. Some people go through their entire lives feeling and believing with all their hearts that they are unworthy of love, that they are unworthy of happiness, that they are unworthy of good things in their lives. And because of that, they seem to always attract negativity, and they seem to be, bad circumstances are just drawn to them. Illness may be drawn to them. Bad relationships, because they don't believe in their own worthiness. But I am sitting here ready to tell you that you are worthy. Every single one of us is worthy. There's nothing to prove. There is nothing that we have to achieve. There are no medals or titles or recognition that we have to achieve in this life. We are worthy. Those seeds of love, those seeds of wholeness are planted within us. And here in this human experience, our job is simply to remember and then to nurture those seeds of wholeness and wellness, so that we can bring our very best selves out into the world and radiate that love from our heart center to all of those around us, bringing more joy, more forgiveness, more love out into the world. And so that we are then able to express our spirit, our unique spirit, for the good of all, to bring our unique expression out into the world. So that is not always easy to do. And we all have made choices. We all make choices and make mistakes that we regret later. And we all have those moments that we've hurt people, maybe even people that we really care about quite deeply. Those we love, we've hurt ourselves. We make choices that may cause others to say, what in the world is she thinking? And but there comes a time, I truly believe, there comes a time that if you are receptive, that at some point you do wake up. You do wake up and you realize, hey, this is not who I want to be. This is not who I am. And at that moment, friends, when you have that recognition, that moment of saying, this is not who I am. This is not the choice I make for myself. Something within you begins to remember. And I believe it sends out this radar to spirit. This sends out this message, this vibration out into the universe, calling for your highest good. And I believe that you begin to feel that on some subconscious level, you may begin to vibrate with that. You're seeking, you're yearning. It's part of the spiritual journey. When you begin that seeking, knowing that there's something more that you are, then you are ready. You are ready to remember. And just, how do you remember? I think it's just one step at a time. It is one moment at a time, and it is bringing those experiences, that self-care, that forgiveness into your life, moment by moment, step by step, bringing compassion and kindness and forgiveness for those moments when you might be weak, those moments when you do make mistakes, and forgiving yourself and saying, this is not who I am. But then also in that forgiving, reaching for something better, reaching to be something better, reaching to remember the love that you are. So it's not just about making tons and tons of bad choices and then saying, ooh, that's not who I want to be, and continuing to do so. It is about making that conscious, mindful decision to practice self-care, to be love, to embody love, to be a better person, to be that person that you were born to be. And it's an everyday practice for each one of us. But when you step into it, guess what? The universe embraces you. The universe embraces that journey and is there right with you, love walking beside you, guiding you all of the way. You just have to show up. You just have to want to remember and want to grow those seeds of wholeness and love within you. So today I have some affirmations to share to help you on that journey of nurturing your seeds of wholeness and love, so that you can grow into the very best version of yourself, that version, that person that you were always meant to be. The seeds of wholeness and love dwell within me. I nurture these seeds with compassion, gentleness, and faith, trusting that I am being guided to become my highest and best self. No matter where I am in my life, I can choose to nurture the seeds of love within me by practicing self-care, forgiveness, and mindful choices. I release all the relationships, situations, behaviors, thoughts, and habits that do not serve my highest good. I welcome in the relationships, the thoughts, habits, behaviors, and situations that serve my highest good, that nourish wholeness and love within me. When I nourish my wholeness and live from love, I heal old wounds and can forgive myself and others. I make choices that feel good and surround myself with people who support my highest good. Today, I water the seeds of wholeness and love within me. I choose to follow joy and to make loving who I am my top priority. I know the seeds of divine love have always been within me. I choose to bloom and grow my very best life and my highest self. I welcome the love and guidance of Spirit and know that when I step back and let the universe lead the way, miracles and love will blossom in my life. I align with the infinite source of love and grow into who I was born to be. My friends, have a mindful Friday afternoon. Follow that joy and water those seeds of love and wholeness within you. I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Take care.